Hello there, everyone. It's me, Justin, your EagleSkipper, here with episode 14 of Journey to the Top here with Middlesbrough FC. And my goodness, what a month we've had since you were last here. As you can tell, on the 1st of February, we weren't able to get out a video. Just want to say congratulations to Lelujo for becoming Kevy 5 times. That spent all of yesterday watching that, so there's no episode out on the day that I'm recording this, but this should come up on Tuesday. So yeah, let's take a look at the schedule and see what's been happening inside of this universe here, where you were last here watching us lose embarrassingly to Luton 3-1 in the quarterfinal of the FA Cup. That spurred a string of losses where we lost against Norwich 1-0, everybody playing poorly. We lost against Newcastle. Thiago Benedito scoring his first goal of the club. He's really been worth every penny that we're going to be paying in the future for him. But the 19-year-old Argentine center back, he's just one of the key players for our club right now. But it was difficult to lose against Newcastle, especially if you just take a look at this, we were completely outclassed. Never looked like winning. Burnley, we went and faced and lost 4-2. Another disappointing late collapse. I switched up tactics after this, but Wolf Bolton scoring, getting on the score sheet. Mador scoring as well. He doesn't do that too terribly often for us. But I switched up the tactics a little bit, and we were able to beat Fulham 2-1. Mador and Bolton scoring in that one. Oh, yeah. Mador and Bolton scoring in that one. But a number of people got injured, including Ben Pearson, who got a chance to start for the first time in ages, and Callum Kavanagh, who came in and made us go down to 10 men because of his injury. And they're both pretty long-term injuries, which is pretty bad to see. But in the next one, we faced Arsenal, who were sitting 4th in the league at the time, and we beat them 2-1. So we're riding on a little bit of a high. We've gotten some morale back for our boys. Darren Dreyer scoring twice. Good to see. He's 24 goals for the season, second top goal scorer in the Premier League, so that's always nice to see. Let's take a look at who we're playing today. We're going to be playing Everton and Wolves. Everton is sitting at 11th, Wolves sitting 18th. If we just take a look at the Premier League table as it stands, we're sitting 7th, 2 points behind Chelsea. Both of us have a game in hand on Leeds. But Chelsea's already secured themselves the Euro Cup too. So, as long as we stay in 7th and don't get overtaken by Burnley, we should be having some European football next season, which is nice to see. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and get into this first match of today's episode. We're going to be playing with our 4-3-3 with Hassan in goal, a back four of Taylor, Di Benedito, Pau, and Laird, with Fosu Mensah playing as our deep-lying playmaker, Svanberg and McCann ahead of them, Bolton and Dreyer out on the wings, Mador playing as a false 9, switching that up. He used to be a pressing forward, but he's been playing decently as a false 9. Doesn't have a lot of attacking wits, but he can pass it pretty well, so that's good. But as you can see, George Seville is the only person available to play that's not in the match squad. That's how far we've come down. We've even promoted Promise Omuigi, the Nigerian attacking midfielder, though he can play in central midfield and out on the left wing. He's going to be getting the start over, getting the place on the bench over Seville, who is on the outs, already agreed to a transfer to leave in the summer. But let's get into this first match, just so that this video doesn't end up being too terribly long. And we'll tell everybody that we got nothing to lose and that I have faith in them. That's what worked last time out, and let's hope it works this time. I don't know what I just clicked, but let's hope that it's fine. Let's go ahead and kick off. And we're in our red uniforms today. We're going to be starting with the positive mentality, though that's probably what we're going to be sticking with for the majority of the match. Yeah, 5 minutes gone by. We've got a good bit of possession. Bad pass completion for us, at least. We like to hover around the 90% pass completion over this season, but still nothing to shake a stick at. Yeah, we're wanting to get a highlight before too long, as we get a highlight, and Laird is kicking it off to McCann, who puts it in wanting somebody, but apparently wanted an Everton player. Sorry, McCann. We'll let you go to Everton if you want, because, I mean, we could use a better backup midfielder. As Di Benedetto is able to get that one to Hassan, who shows good hands to hold on to it, rolls it out to Powell a bit too early, but Mensah is able to get the quick pass, and McCann is now playing with Dreyer in a dangerous spot when he probably should have just passed it to Laird, who was standing on top of both of them. And now Everton have the ball, as Svanberg, it looks like, is putting a little bit of pressure on the players. That's exactly how we want them to play. McCann is able to tackle himself. Dreyer holds on to the ball, puts it forward, wanting Bolton. Bolton finds Medour. Osuma Medour plays a little 1-2, gets a shot off, and the Everton goalkeeper was able to hold on to it. No. Well, I mean, that was good play at the very least. I mean, we wish for a better result, but we played nicely when we weren't giving the ball away. Which, unfortunately, we're giving the ball away for the majority of that highlight. But, yeah. I mean, if we just look at the ratings, our attack is not playing poorly together, which is fantastic to see, even though Medora just dropped back down. And Dryer's dropped a little bit. I mean, Dryer's getting a free kick here, so let's hope he's able to find Powell. Isn't able to find Powell. Powell didn't really jump, and Mensah decides to stop running for the ball. You idiot. As Laird just gives away a penalty. What the heck? I mean, if you're going to give away a terrible foul like that, you may as well do it outside of the box. Yeah, you'll get a red card, but it won't be a penalty. My goodness. Laird, I can't. I can't. We got to bring on Spence for the next game. Of course it's a penalty. Why are you doing the VAR? We'll just accept the penalty. Just get on with it. We need that scene from Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail where everyone's just shouting, get on with it. As Hassan isn't able to do anything. I think he's looking a little anxious. He is. Of course he's anxious. He can defend better in open play than he can in penalties. And we're now down 1-1 because of Laird's mistake. I'm just going to drop some encouragement on the team. I mean, we're not playing badly. I mean, Laird played badly just then, but we're not playing too terribly badly. We just need to have better results. But let's get on the attacking foot, maybe go a little bit more. Just get a little bit more, maybe hit early crosses instead of working into the box. Just to try to get something from this game. I mean, if we just look at it, they're beating us, but one of their two shots was a penalty. So of course they're going to be 1-0 up. Mensah. Where's Mensah? Oh my gosh, and Laird, what? Okay, at least he was able to block that shot. What are you doing, my boy? My goodness. As Laird and Dreyer chase the Everton player out back to the defense for some reason. I mean, really, that's... I don't even know what to say. We were just being stupid there. But they were more stupid. So I'm going to demand more from the team. Hope that we can get a little bit. Dreyer playing poorly. Always teams to play poorly with Laird. So I'm probably going to switch him and Bolton around. Let Bolton have some time as a winger, maybe. And just get back in for the second half of this game as the Everton players are able to get a free kick. And for some reason, they're able to defend free kicks, but we're not. So we'll just get into the dressing room, tell them that it's time for everyone to dig in, tell them they weren't bad, but they can improve, except for the midfield and attack. Tell them I'm not happy with them. Yeah, because they're playing particularly poorly. As we see, another highlight for Everton. Just heading the ball back and forth, playing hot potato. As the ball finally hits the ground. And Di Benedetto gets it up to Svanberg, and it looks like we're going to be trying to take a break, though Svanberg gets it back for Taylor, who finds Dreyer, who then decides he's going to run with it if nobody else is. breaks all the sound in the game as he's running down, wants to put in a cross, gives it back to Taylor to put it in a cross, and our players just completely give up on it, and Laird gets it back up to McCann, over to Svanberg, up to Bolton. Bolton threads through Dreyer, and Dreyer isn't able to use his weak foot to get it past the keeper. But, I mean, at least we get a shot away. At least we got a shot away from that. Bolton puts it up for Powell, who can't direct it towards the goal. I mean, he directs it towards the goal, just didn't realize that the goal is down. I'm going to get a little more shouty, tell them, get fired up. Laird is going to come off because he felt pressured by that. So Spence, show him how to play. As Bolton takes another free kick, wants to find Di Benedetto. Couldn't find him, but McCann is able to get on the end of the clearance, puts it up for Bolton, who is still out on the left wing, who cuts inside a little bit. Is he going to just take a wild shot, or is he going to pass it? He's going to take a wild shot, and, I mean, to be fair, it got close. But close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Does not count in soccer. We're going to take Dreyer off and bring on Betts. Let him do a job for us. Or give him a chance to do a job. Taylor's probably also on the short list to come off. But I probably should bring off Svanberg just to give him some... Yeah, I'll bring off Svanberg just to give him some time on the pitch. Or to give Powell some time on the pitch. I'm going to demand more from the team. That's pressurized all the wrong people. My goodness. As this game looks like it's going to peter out of control, I'm going to switch us to this system. Maybe bring Betts out on the wing. Bolton can be there. Or Betts up top. No, Mensah's not going to be up there. Powell's going to be in attacking midfield. And we're going to hope to get something from this game. Let's move to very attacking. Be more expressive. Maybe shoot on sight. Pass into space. Flip crosses. Do overlaps. Don't play out of defense. Play through the middle. Let's go. Come on, boys. We got to get something from this game. We got to get something. Let's take a look at the league table while this is going on as we get a highlight. Okay. Please don't let it be a goal against us. We'd rather peter into non-existence than to have another goal against us. Oh my gosh. Our defense was completely asleep. Is that going to be a goal? No. He was way offside. He was too offside for them to be that asleep. If anything, Taylor played them onside, which is unfortunate. VAR disallows it. Fantastic. We don't need to see it. We trust them. We trust the virtual ref. Do we need to see it? Yeah, let's see it. Let's just how far offside. Yeah, he was good. He was decently offside. Demand more from the team. Come on, guys. Let's get something. Powell puts in a cross to nobody. Able to get on the end of the header. Puts in another ball. Finds Di Benedetto, who cannons it off of the post into the net. Yeah, that was an unbelievable strike from Di Benedetto. Second best goal of the season. First best was that one from Dreyer, where he chipped the Arsenal defender ages ago. Di Benedetto wasn't able to get on the end of it. Powell tries again. First touch, left foot. Come on, we're going to play him up top next game if we can't get anything from our strikers. But at the very least, we're going to drop back just a tad. Not change our instructions, just our mentality. That's not really cutting it. Our midfield is completely wiped out, as is our defense. And, I mean, it ends 1-1. We would have liked to have gotten a goal. I'm going to tell them that I'm proud that they got a draw. Just, name of the game is morale. Yeah, Di Benedetto was worth the admission fee. We're still in 7th. We are level on games with Burnley. Still got a 2-point goal because it looks like they lost. So yeah, Powell getting a pay increase, all of the things, and I'll come back in a minute for our second game. And we're back for our match against Wolves. And unfortunately, they are considered the favorites in this match. So we've got our work cut out for us. Just one tactical change to note. I've made Svanberg an advanced playmaker and changed Fosu Mensah into a halfback just because he's really a center back. And I don't want to switch to this counterattack system right now, that we may have to bring it out over the course of this game. We'll just have to keep an eye on that for now and hope that that is not the way that things shape up, because that would mean that things are going poorly or we're defending a lead. So maybe we do want this. We do want that. But let's tell them that they're underdogs and that I have faith. That's motivated all the players that it needs to motivate. And I'm just going to send the assistant to this, just not even have to deal with it. Let's skip the match and get into it. Just a few minutes gone by, and we're still holding on to possession. Nothing to shake a stick at, but, I mean, it's only the first couple minutes of the game, so it doesn't really matter. As they get the first shot, let's keep an eye on the league table. We don't need to see that right there. We are sitting 7th, and because Chelsea has won the Carabao Cup, in 7th, we are in for the Euro Cup 2, or whatever it is. The lowest level of European soccer. But, I mean, it would be nice to win each of the European things during our time here at Middlesbrough, just to add to the trophy cabinet, as Hassan is able to hold that nice strike from within the 6-yard box. Good stuff from him, though we would like to see ourselves on the attack at some point during this game. Also, no changes from the team selection, as you can see. It is the same team. We did have to make a couple changes to the bench just because people coming back from injury and a couple players leaving on international duty for the under 18 World Cup, I think, as somebody just punched a guy. Lucky to not get a card there, as it does get to be a corner as our center backs just sit down and play goalie from hockey and just say no, hitting it off their pads. As what the heck? Okay, yellow card for them. That's fine. But immediately we see a highlight as Powell hits it forward, wanting Mador, who puts it down, wanting to find Dreyer, though Dreyer was not on the same page. And now the Wolves team have the ball going forward. Hassan able to just calmly collect the ball and throws it out to Laird into Mensah, who is, playing as a halfback, but not in a good attacking position. Though the ball is able to get to Bolton, who charges forward. Looks like he wants to put in a cross, though he gets tackled from 2 different directions. Able to stay on his feet with the ball. Gets tackled again. Is lucky to get it over to Lowe, who gives it to Mador, who misses an absolute sitter. Oh my gosh, that is a huge wasted opportunity. Mador didn't need to sky it. He needed to pop it in the back of the net. Just pop it. But it's nice to see that Burnley are losing their game because we have superior goal advantage over Newcastle, but we don't over Burnley. So I can't make it any bigger to show you guys that, but that's the way things are standing at the moment. Just keep going. Have every game end as it is at the moment, and that's enough for us. Maybe. Can we show the latest scores here? Yeah. Burnley and Everton drawing. So, yeah. We just need them not to win or us get more than a point from it, from this game. So, do your best, guys. Do your best. As Laird hits it off of his chest, and Mador is in a very interesting position for a striker, but that's the false 9 for you. As Bolton closes down the players playing defense, and Di Benedetto gets it out, but only as far as the Wolves player, because we're really sitting back with everybody. It's hard to pretend that we're playing on the attack when whole 11 of our players are within 10 yards of our penalty box. And even still, they're able to pick out a pass. Hassan able to tip it over, but my goodness. We are playing anything but attacking at the moment. As they step up to take a corner, Di Benedetto is able to get it out to Dreyer, but that is the end of the highlight. We probably will switch to that other system here shortly. Bolton's getting a little tired. Dreyer and Madur not playing poor enough to get taken off, but probably need a little bit of a change to continue in the system. I'm just going to switch Bolton and Dreyer around, make Bolton a winger. You know the drill. Just let these things happen in the background, and we'll eventually get them switched over in about 5 minutes' time. Before the 60th minute, we'll try to preserve the lead, but we'll let Bolton try to whip in across before we do anything. He is able to whip it in to Wolves, and Dreyer gets completely outclassed there, as they've got a guy in, and Hassan isn't able to keep the ball out of the back of the net. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to demand more from the team. That was, yeah, you can see our fans, they've all got their hands on their head. That sees us plummet outside of the playoffs. Not the playoffs, been in the lower leagues too long, outside of European spots, though we do have a highlight. The ball wants to get into Dreyer, and he scores. 25th goal of the season for Darren Dreyer. Nice find from McCann. Hooray! That does see us move back up into the continental spots. There we go. Now I get my terminology correct. Nice find from McCann to Dreyer. Though we see a highlight straight from kickoff, that's never fun to see, especially when you don't have the ball. And you continue to not have the ball for far too long. Come on, get a hold of the ball, boys. Get a hold of the ball. Close them down. Dreyer, what are you doing? Play defense. We don't have the ball. Play defense. As Taylor looks to get in a tackle, misses. Although we still don't have the ball, and Dreyer's just now decided that he wants to play. Bolton gets it down to Laird, puts it forward, wanting Madur. Madur gets it on his feet, charges forward, puts in a ball to Dreyer, who is through on goal, and he scores. Darren Dreyer, 26th goal of the season. Nice find from Laird to Madur. Even better pass from Madur, perfectly timed. The center backs weren't paying attention, and okay, nothing's broke. Not fixing it yet. Gonna wait till the 70th minute to make a change, and then we'll go to our counter-attacking system. Waiting that long, because if we go to that change, we'll have to bring off some players, and we can't go back. Okay, waiting till the 70th minute, then I'm going to hit the pause button, and hitting the pause now. Okay. Oh, this is a bad idea. Dreyer, you're going to go right there. We're going to have Bolton be in that position. Svanberg probably has to sit there. We could bring on Palmer Brown if we wanted. Yeah, let's bring on Palmer Brown. We'll have Mensah sit not as a deep line playmaker, maybe just as a defensive midfielder. We'll have Svanberg be a deep line playmaker on support. McCann, maybe as a Mazzala. Yeah, that makes sense. Lowe and Laird on defensive instructions. Yeah, we'll bring on somebody in midfield here shortly. Yeah, you know what? Svanberg, you play there. Powell, get on the field in that spot, and we'll just hope to see out the rest of the game like this. Let's just see it out. We don't need any more highlights. We don't need this. This is what we don't need. Oh, gosh, I thought that went down off the bar. Yeah, Di Benedetto's having a really poor game. Is there any changes that we can make? We've got one more change. Who can we bring on? Really nobody that's going to make much of a difference this game. really nobody that's going to make much of a difference. Let's just hope that the end of the sound, that the sound going away is indication that the game is about to end. 3 minutes left. Di Benedetto, you got to hold on just a little while longer. Your worst game ever with us. 3 minutes left in added time. 2 minutes left in added time. Come on, boys. Come on. Let's end the season. Oh my gosh. Ended the season with a 2-1 victory over Wolves. Tell them that it was special. Let's get in to the extra time. Let's send the assistant. I don't want to talk to them right now. Finished 7th in the league. Does this see us have European? Yes, it does. My goodness, can't get my words out, but we have qualified for the Euro Cup 2. Whew. First time we've been in European play in a long time. If we just take a look at competition history, does it go back before? It doesn't. We were runners-up in 2006 in the Euro Cup. So this is our first opportunity to do that in a long time. Darren Dreyer sharp. We're just going to praise his performance. Tell him he was superb last time out. We receive almost £30 million for achieving 7th place. Only spent out one of it. Wolves fall into the championship. We relegated them. Burnley ended up getting some points from that game over Newcastle, but yeah, let's just send the assistant. I don't want to talk to them. If we just take a look at the competitions, the original expectation was to fight bravely against relegation, like Bournemouth did, but we have instead finished in the top 7. We broke Tottenham, and we finished in the top 7. So did Leeds. Who else got broke? Who else got broke? Did you think they're top 7? I don't know. Well, we finished behind all the usual suspects. Well, let's continue on until we get our end of season review. We'll have our transfer special in tomorrow's episode, but we'll try to get our season review done today for the end of season 5. And here we are. Let's take a look at our new arrivals. Eventually, yes. Signing of the season goes to Muez Hassan. Can't complain. Brought him in for $1 million, and he ended up being one of the best goalkeepers in the league. Gavin Tracy played really well on his time out on loan at Hull. 20 assists in 45 appearances. If he can bring that whenever he makes a step up to the Premier League with us, then that'll be good. The board is really disappointed with Matt Osalunde. We sent him out on loan. He's not anywhere near the team. Happy with Di Benedetto, though. That's a big transfer fee that we haven't started even paying yet. Pau played well for his only measly fee. Mador played decently, only 7 goals from 27 games, 8 assists. Really were expecting more from him. Radis played well. McCrory was a disappointment. We only brought him in for $10 million, but he was still a disappointment. Laird was a very disappointing player. We're going to look to not keep him on loan next season. But yeah, if we look at this, the board are delighted. Considering it looked like relegation struggles earlier this season, this success is more than impressive. Top goal scorer Darren Dreyer finished 7th in the league on 61 points, only a +4 goal difference. Yeah. FA Cup did decently well. Got 4 games in, lost to Luton, which was disappointing. We just, Carabao Cup was also disappointing. Let's just go to the moments to remember. Goal of the season was a marvelous goal from Dreyer. I think that's the goal that I was thinking of where he chipped the keeper. I don't know. That's my goal of the season. Match to remember, beating Blackburn in the Carabao Cup. I forgot about it. Biggest win, our 5-1 victory over West Ham. I remember that one. That was a nice game. We just take a look at our finances. Sponsorship has gone down. Broadcast revenue has, I can't even do the math, has increased exponentially. Competition prize money also increased exponentially. Corporate and hospitality doubled. Match day income gone up. The club reputation is higher. No new sponsorships or notable deals. Well, no new sponsorships, so there is no notable deal. Merchandise sales have sitting just under $2 million with non-domestic sales being almost 250,000. That's pretty nice. 17,000 jerseys sold, almost 18,000 jerseys sold, with Mador, Dreyer, Svanberg, Bolton, and Powell being the top ones. How we lined up team of the season: Muez Hassan, Lowe, Pau, Di Benedito, and Mensah. Can't complain about that. Mensah did get some time out on right back for us this season. McCrory and Svanberg in midfield. McCrory got replaced by a couple people. Powell right there. Radis kind of took his place towards the end of the season. I would bring Spence back and drop Mensah. There's not even a spot for Mador. I would have a spot for Mador. But yeah, young player of the season is our wonder kid, Darren Dreyer. Signing of the season, Hassan. Goal of the season was from Dreyer. Most assists from Mador. Most player of the matches tied the record with 8. Youngest player to play in a game was Promise Omuigi, who got 1 game. Highest average rating was Hassan. European Golden Boy, African Goalkeeper of the Year. Those are our awards. And yeah, let's take a look at what these other things we've got here. We've got players inducted into the overall best 11. Overall best 11 of Gillespie, Lowe, Wood, Fry, and Spence, with DeCrova, Reed, Seville, Powell, Assemblanca, Bolton, and Dreyer. Bolton getting brought up, Mensah getting brought up. Anybody else in defense in the substitutes that are our players? No, but Sims did play a couple games for us before getting shipped out. And yeah, let's go through these little highlights. What are they expecting us to do next season? Avoid relegation. Absolutely. We're just going to accept it. Is there anything that we can drop? Yeah, let's try to drop the signed players from the lower levels of the domestic game, because I have no intention of doing that, but I will give everything else that they want. Oh, well, they insisted on it, so that's fine. Squad dynamics, it's like that end of season meeting. Let's tell them that we've got some people coming in and that we're going to hope to maybe be mid-table. That one. Perhaps, okay, I'll back down. Whatever. Let's read the notch-out stages of that. That's what I'm looking for. We'll discuss promises later. I've bungled this one. I mean, yeah, I bungled it. Team report looks pretty neat. Who has been injured a lot this season? Yeah, Laird had that hip injury. Radis has been injured several times. There's that. Yeah, they got the break. Training camp. Where are we going to do it? Denmark, USA? Well, let's go to America. Let's go to America, get some money. Middlesbrough hasn't done that, and that'd be nice. Yeah, Darren Dreyer, second top goal scorer. Are we going to see what our budgets are for next season, maybe? Yes, initial budgets. £1 million a week, transfer budget of 52. That is an increase. Yeah, we got an extra £400,000 in the payroll budget. Transfer budget, it's gone up quite a bit, so that's good. And they're planning to build a new stadium. Oh my goodness, let's take a look at this. They're just looking. Okay. And they're saying that Riverside is old. I mean, just recently, the past week or so, we've got 25 years at Riverside, so that's nice to see. But let's see. They've never pointed out this will not be a smooth process. It's going to take a while, but it's nice to see Steve Gibson is looking for the future. Let's hit forward one more time, see if there's anything else interesting before we sign off. And yeah, we'll get into the transfer special in tomorrow's episode. Darren Dreyer, team of the week. That guy who I tried to sign at one point. We got a youth player poached by Man United. That's disappointing. But hey, we'll never see any of that money because he doesn't look like he's got any potential. You can have him. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's episode. Tomorrow we've got the transfer special, and I'm just going to click on the screen real quick, and you can see we've got some transfer dealings to look over. So yeah, if you enjoyed that, go ahead and leave a like, drop a comment. If you want to name one of Youth Intake players, we just saw somebody who you will not be able to name, but subscribe if you'd like to continue to join us on this journey to the top.